I think that really sadly, we are one bad event in America from going down that road. And when one bad thing happens, half of our political spectrum will say Israel did it.
Yeah, they're going to blame me.
They won't blame you because you are part of the new self-hating Jew. You're a bad Jew.
What do you mean self-hating Jew?
You are a Jew who is anti-Israel.
What does that mean, self-hating Jew? I'm not anti. What are you talking about?
Are you anti-Israel?
What does anti-Israel mean?
Do you believe Israel has a right to exist?
I think, yeah, people should have a right to vote. Everyone should vote. I
asked you a different question. Does Israel have a right to exist?
I don't think that it's kept Jewish people safe. That was the objective.
I'll ask you a third time. Does Israel have a right to exist?
Yeah, sure. But I think that I don't think, how are you going to have a democracy and based on an ethnic identity? You have to maintain a majority, right? So that's why these other folks live in a kind of a political limbo, right? Because you have to because if they're granted,
they can vote,
right?
Everybody in Israel can vote.
No, I'm talking about in the occupied territories.
Chris Cuomo really showed himself for who he is here with the comment about Adam Friedland, a Jewish person, being self-hating.
He called you a self-loathing Jew, which I didn't know is something that Gentiles could throw around.
That was before the election for his bro too. So that's driving me nuts right now.
Why?
I was on a show and Andrew Yang was telling me about what anti-Semitism was. It's just it's absurd to me. The annoying thing is I have Jewish friends that live here too, and all of our parents won't stop calling us because they think it's the Warsaw Ghetto in New York.
Because of Zoran, or
because the news tells them that it's there's mobs of murderers.
Columbia is.
It's New York City. It's a nice place where they're nice restaurants. No one's killing Jewish people in New York. It's still it's still the Jew. I mean, this is the real Jewish. But in reality, it's I guess maybe it didn't work as much in the primary because you can't tell people that actually live here that it is what they're saying on the news, right? Because we actually live here.
Well, because Cuomo's campaign was that the city is a crime-infested anti-Semitic hellscape. It's go outside.
No one's ever I've never had a fundamentalist Muslim terrorist give me any crap in New York City.
Which Friedland spoke about with Mediaite.
What I will say is complaining about a college student protesting us giving $25 billion to a war is just it kind of the term anti-Semitic loses its meaning. It's not good for Jewish people. It's the most normal. I mean, and also I think I said this to Cuomo, but in the 60s and 70s they were saying that they're pro VC. Now they're saying they're pro Hamas. It's they're acting as if it's unprecedented, and it's not true.
Right.
Let's just break this down because coming from Chris Cuomo, this is rich. Firstly, via the New York Post in November of 2024, Andrew Cuomo, before entering the mayoral race, joined the new high-powered legal team defending Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu against alleged war crimes in Gaza after the International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for the Jewish leader. Andrew Cuomo, of course, the brother of Chris Cuomo. This is the moment that counts, Cuomo said. This is the moment that is going to be in the history books. This is the moment that true friends stand up shoulder to shoulder and fight for the state of Israel. Mm-hmm.
Now, Cuomo is also staunchly pro-Israel, and in 2016 he signed an executive order banning the state from doing business with any company that refuses to do business with Israel. If you boycott against Israel, New York will boycott you, he said. The New York Civil Liberties Union called that measure a blacklist and an unconstitutional affront to free speech. Now, that same year, long before the October 7th attacks and the current war on Gaza, Cuomo said that because Israel's enemy is obsessed, no amount of force it uses could be considered disproportionate. How can you have a disproportionate response when you're dealing with an enemy who's obsessed and single-minded? By definition, you can't be disproportionate, he said. So it's pretty unsurprising then that Cuomo joined Benjamin Netanyahu's legal team to defend the right-wing Israeli leader against war crimes charges at the International Criminal Court. Today, his mayoral campaign is being boosted by donors who support Israel.
On the Andrew Yang stuff,
This isn't just about anti-Semitism. It is about the growth of fundamentalism in America. When you have kids who are openly pro-Hamas, it's not just anti-Semitism. And you guys are going to have to vote and donate in a different way and not forget who was for you and who wasn't in this moment.
You got to stop with the kids. As the Jew on the panel, Andrew, you're Jewish or no?
No, I'm Jewish.
I'll say this right now.
I'm Jewish.
We're acting as if kids are protesting at a college and it's the first time ever.
No.
I mean, we gave $25 billion to a war and kids are protesting it. It's not pro-Hamas. It's the most normal thing in the world.
Some of them are very
No, it's not.
pro-Hamas. Yes,
They're kids.
And there's and it was violent on some of these.
Oh, okay. Listen, guys.
People are being attacked and killed. I mean, this has gotten very, very...
And it's hateful.
There's nothing wrong with being against what's happening in Gaza. But I'm just telling you, I've never seen Americans support a terror
I don't
organization.
think that 18-year-old kids are the problem right now.
I don't think
university,
that's true.
some of it's the universities who refuse to call it hate speech.
I think it's social media, and I think it's fundamentalist radicalization that's going on there.
I think
it's 18's an adult, man. I mean,
What do I have to do?
No, it's not.
What's Dusty say?
It's an adult.
Our country gave $25 billion to a war, and kids are protesting.
Yeah, because they are in an existential battle. They're our main ally in the region.
Do you think this is the first time people have protested a war in American history?
It's good to protest, but how you protest matters.
I think it's a little bit hysterical.
what's been the most frustrating part as a Jewish person is seeing how others try to lump in myself, Adam Friedland, many others, and say that we are self-hating when, first off, that is off limits. Completely off limits. Tying that together is an act of anti-Semitism from Chris Cuomo, and he should apologize for doing so. Will he? No. He will not. Second, the intersection of the Cuomos and Israel is rather interesting because if one remembers when Zoran Mamdani was on that debate stage with the other candidates, the moderators tried getting a gotcha moment and saying, where's the first place you're going to visit? Obviously, knowing the Cuomo's history, Andrew Cuomo said Israel. When Zoran Mamdani said, I'm going to stay in New York and help New Yorkers. Huh? What kind of a question is that? So seeing these sort of attacks coming from not only a certain faction of the Democratic Party, centrists, but also the Cuomos is just chef's kiss. It's almost like when the Raiders took on the Bucs in the Super Bowl and one team knew the other's plays. That's all that this is. I could see this coming from a mile away. At some point, Cuomo was going to bring this up to Adam Friedland and denigrate him because he doesn't believe in seeing people starve to death and get killed or get shot and killed when they're trying to get aid or food. Insane stuff. Or when they're trying to capture rainwater, which is illegal according to Israel. And then he brings him on News Nation, and Adam Friedland held his own against what you are seeing are political elites uniting to favor a country that is in the Middle East, that is a United States ally only because the United States wants a certain part of control in the region. But really, it's the country, through their campaign donations, controlling a high portion of Congress, and it is disturbing. If you are someone that thinks money should be out of politics, you should be screaming this from the rooftops, and you should not be cowering. Seeing Ronna McDaniel up there, first off, NBC, terrible move. I know she's not there anymore. terrible move. She's not solely responsible, but she is partly responsible for Trumpism and Trump becoming the president once more because of her strategies and attacks. Andrew Yang telling Adam Friedland what it means to be Jewish. Get the F out of here. James Carville, get the F out of here. Chris Cuomo, get the F out of here. We don't want to hear from you guys on this subject. We know where you stand. And his interview with one of the dudes who got arrested from Ben and Jerry's protesting, that was an abomination. But it's clear. It's very, very clear. So to Adam Friedland, I salute you. I'm a huge fan of you. I appreciate what you do. And I appreciate you speaking out as a Jewish person, because there are not a lot of us. But you going up clearly into enemy territory because of those other panelists and standing on honesty, integrity, and truthfulness, I so dearly appreciate. Hey guys, quick break in the action. I have a new show coming out called The Rick Strom Show. It is going to be awesome. I'm interviewing musicians, athletes, producers, writers, journalists, authors, sports doctors. Go check it out at youtube.com/@TheRickStrom Show. Also be sure to throw me a follow on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. It can all be found in the description box below. Thank you.